Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Nick and in today's video I'm actually going to show you guys how to choose the right wheels for the kind of car that you're trying to fit the wheels on. So the most important thing in my opinion to begin with is going to be to leave the wheels for last. This is how I do. This is of course a personal choice. You can do as you would like. You can start with the wheels. You can choose the wheels in between some other upgrades. You can leave them as they are if you don't want custom wheels, but this video is pretty much about getting custom wheels, so that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to get a stock car to begin with. It doesn't really matter what car it is, actually. I'm just going to choose a car, but it has to be a car that at least has some customizations. My front. Okay, no, let's see. Progress. I know what car I'm going to choose though. I don't know what car I'm going to do. Actually, to begin with, I might as well choose a car that doesn't have good customizations. And I have one in mind. Yeah, here it is. The Paragon S. The Enos Paragon S. And the reason why I think this car doesn't have good customization is because it's supposed to be a combination between a Genesis and sort of a less gen Bentley. But the problem with this car is, as you would see, that got a lot of parts that are either just not matching, either just to say so borrowed from other cars in GTA, and because of it, they don't fit. So, yeah. All right. First of all, we're gonna try get a different color because this color is kind of bad, especially with the graphic mod variant they got right now. So everything's way too hella bright. Okay, so let's see. Maybe green. Maybe classic green. Oh no, interior color. My bad. Green. Let's see. This is not a bad green, but now let's try something else. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go with me. Ooh, this actually might work. Looks like a luxury enough color to be on a car like this, so I might as well just keep it. Alright, so this is the color. Hard to pick one. Secondary to match it for the time being. Maybe we should make secondary black, but that's gonna be something a little later. The color once again black and light we don't need. Wheels. I'm gonna actually get the wheels at the end. I want to tune the car first and then show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to wheels. So license plate doesn't matter in my case. I'm just gonna get the headlights to number 2 so that way they're the whitest ones you can get. Liveries, not a fan of liveries. General, not a fan of liveries. But these liveries just suck. Okay, this doesn't suck. If the color would be different, maybe this livery would work. Okay, no liveries. Oh, and by the way, I'm super sick, which is also the reason why I actually sound like this. Too big. Way too big. Okay. All the way back from the beginning. Gonna go with these, and I'm gonna make secondary black. Or maybe should I get all carbon fiber? No. Okay. Is it like painted? Yeah, now it's painted. Okay, perfect. Secondary black. Perfect. Does it have chrome even here? No. Okay, I was like, does it have like chrome between the trim and the between the skirt and the actual car? Okay. Skirt suspension. Ooh, not bad. Yes, something like this would do. Definitely better than this. Perfect. Exhaust. No, no, no. My concern here, if you can see, is that this exhaust tip has a certain shape, a certain like model, which unfortunately cannot be replicated by anything. So I'm gonna keep the stock ones. The frame. I need no armor, front bumper. Too big. A rear bumper, right? Okay. Okay. So I can add a lot of shit, but there is only one option. It's actually allowing me to change the color on this. Okay. This does suck. Hood. Why would I want hood catches in such a car? I don't know. But no, I don't want those vents there. They look like too much. Those are also horrible. These are not bad, but way too racy for such a classy. Yeah, classy now already. Roof. No. Fender. Okay. This must be a mistake. Like, why would I only want one of the mirrors to be blacked out? What the hell? Okay. Carbon fiber is the only option. I guess no option for us. Even though if this would have been black, would have been looked bad. Right fender doesn't do anything in our case. Grill. Grill. This. Or maybe this. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one just because there's way too much chrome for me. Okay, spoilers. Okay, so I cannot paint them. I cannot. What the hell is this car, in fact? What the hell is this car? Like, this car is supposed to be some junk or something. It's supposed to be like a money trap. Like, you're buying it and you cannot even enjoy it or something because it seems like it to me. I'm not gonna put this because it's way too racy for a car that doesn't even have the right upgrades to be called a race car. Or a sports car. This is not sports car to me. This is just pile of upgrades put on a car in the wrong way. Okay, so I cannot get rid of this trunk thing, which if you guys can see is glossy and it's metal. But here we are. Alright, so now with the wheels, right? Wheels. When it comes to wheels, there's a few wheels that would fit any car. Alright, there's a few wheels that it don't matter what car you would actually have, they would always fit. Or at least 90% of the time they would fit. Okay, first wheels are going to be... Now I'm not gonna have the categories because I'm of course in the mod menu. But you can actually find these wheels in game because they're all in-game customization. So these are the wheels that you might consider to fit most cars. Usually these wheels, I in fact know which category they are. In game, they are supposed to be part of the sports category. To be exact, the chrome category, the chrome sports, if you want to call them that. So we can have these. These would fit lots of cars, like the older ones, like Nissans and so. Okay, these are also fitting. Oh yeah, these are always a good choice. Always. You can almost never go wrong with these. These are also good, pretty much the same thing. They just got a bit more of a lip right there. They're a bit more concave, I believe, yeah. Okay. The other wheels are this one's 11. The category is supposed to be the last one, which is track, if I'm wrong. Yeah, it's street, and then there's track. Street is pre-last, and this is track. These are like the very last wheels. These are the very last wheels, and then you scroll a few back, and you end up with these. These, however, got a bit of a thing right here, if you guys can see. Like the actual expansion of the flower, as I like to call it, is not that great. So you'd go with these ones because they go all the way to the edge. These ones though are too big or kind of chunky, to say so. Or better yet, the way to spread. So these ones are going to be the go for. Usually the best way to actually get the good color would be either black, either graphy black for them, or something grayish. White would work sometimes, and for the most part gold. But also for the most part, just keep them black. Okay, other wheels would be these in some cases, not all cars, but for the most part, you can also find enough cars to fit these if it's a sports car. These got a few good cars. You can a good amount of cars you can put them on and look okay. These one are questionable for the most part, but if you find something to work on, why not? I even found something to work on. Okay. Okay, and this is the street category. The best wheels, if you have JDMs, would be these. Would be also these, 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 and these. If you have a sports car, you can go with these. Pretty much, these are the same wheels I showed you a few categories back. The only difference is that they actually painted. So, not big of a thing. Oh, and by the way, when actually playing the game, you won't have this ugly uh, gap in the middle. You'd in fact have a blacked out one, or at least a blacker one, so there shouldn't be an issue. Okay, okay. What I'm going to go with for this car might be actually in fact these. These are not bad, but not that great for this model. Also, these are also good if you want to put them in cars like Dodges and so. They are supposed to replicate like the more expensive version of the wheels. Okay. So these would work, but not that big of a fan of them. I would certainly keep these, you know? And by the way, if you didn't realize by now, there's a few categories in this game that pretty much share the same wheel. The only difference is like maybe 1 millimeter in between the model. That's the only difference. Also try these ones. These ones, no, not these, not these, not these ones as well. They might as well have their cars. You can put them on. I might as well just keep them on this, but not my favorite ones for this car. This tuner just doesn't have good wheels for this car. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm in the SUV, yeah. I'm in the SUV category. As you already saw, I already got through this kind of wheels, this model. But we have it once again. Alright, so... No. No, no, no. This is sports once again. These wheels might work as well. Firstly, I'm gonna go with either these, these, or these. These are not bad, but I think we can do better. These are the wheels I would go with, but I kind of put them on most of my cars. These are not bad, but not that much of a thing for me. And then there's these. So you got the 14 in our case, 33, 32, 32, 33, 40, 40, 33, 32. Let me look at the car from a better angle though. Okay. So 32, 33, 40, 33, 32, 32, 33, 40. And believe it or not, this is actually what I do for the most part when I'm looking for wheels. I try them all, I see what fits best, and then I come up with something. Oh no. I'm gonna go with these. I don't use them much, but a good choice in this case. Alright, so these are the wheels. This is pretty much what we got with this car. I'm actually going to Google it to see. So Genesis, I'm not sure how to write it, so okay. Oh, I click this. Genesis 2025 two-door sports car. No. It's supposed to be based on this. Control copy. Oh yeah, it definitely is based on this. It pretty much is, in my opinion. It's pretty much based on this. And there's also, yeah, and there's also a Bentley. Bentley Continental GT 2025. Yeah, see what I mean now? They kind of do look similar. So we got the Bentley and we got the Genesis. The Genesis, the Bentley. Can I not get this picture a bit bigger maybe? Maybe if. Yes. The Bentley, the Genesis. Genesis, the Bentley. The Bentley, the Genesis. The Genesis, the Bentley. Yeah, so it's sort of a combo between the two. It's the kind of thing Rockstar does. They combine cars to make one. They combine multiple cars to make one. Alright. So I'm actually going to call... Oh, what Genesis is it again? I actually have the name. The 2021. Yeah, it's more of a Genesis if you ask me than a Bentley. So I'm gonna go with this name. Okay, perfect. Now that we have it, let's see. Perfect. Alright, this for the most part. This is pretty much it, in fact, with the video. There ain't much more I gotta show you guys. But we're not done yet. I'm actually going to tune another car. A different car. A car that doesn't have anything to do with this. And now where's my car? Oh. Seatbelt. Okay. Now I'm supposed to be bulletproof. No matter yet, crash proof. Alright, so returning to what I said. Now that we done with it. Now that we gone? I know what I'm saying sometimes. Alright, so now that we're done with this car and we got the wheels to fit it, we're going to the next one. Let me park some here. Somewhere in here. Okay. Let's see, what can we do next for a car? How about an Enos, but in this case, instead of a Genesis, maybe a Bentley or something. Oh, or maybe a Rolls Royce. How about a Rolls Royce? I always wanted to tune this car, but I never in fact bought it because I'm not that big of a fan of it. Alright. Let's get to the same place. Or maybe let's change it up a little. Let's maybe tune it right here. How about right here? Tuning the car right in the middle of the street to stay so. Not right in the middle of the street, but you got a point. Now percent trim color, black it out if there is any trim color. Okay, now let's choose the color for this car. I'm thinking maybe gold would look good, but like not actual glossy gold, more like a goldish tint, meaning something like this. Not my style, to be honest. Not my style. Fluorescent color black. Okay. No. Let's see. Red. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Yeah, this wouldn't look bad. But how about an orange, maybe? No. Blue? Oh yeah. This would do. A blue would do. A full blue would do. And I think I'm gonna actually stick with the first one. If you guys want custom colors, you can pretty much get those done with the mod menu like the one I got right here. Not that big of a deal. But right now, I'm in fact trying to get you guys to understand what I mean when it comes to wheels. So I'm not actually focused on making colors. Okay, what? Maybe like this. Maybe something like this. Okay, I can work with this blue. I kind of like it. Neon lights, no thank you. Wheels, not yet. License plate. Okay, let's black it out maybe. Yeah, not bad, but how about from a different state? Now I'm gonna keep it white. Perfect. Headlights. One, two. Window tint. I think Rolls-Royce should have some window tint, in my opinion. Not this kind of window tint, but something like this. You don't really want to see that much inside, or maybe this doesn't look that bad, in fact. All tinted out, blacked out. Definitely not bad. I'm gonna go with this. Livery. Okay, what the hell is this? Alright, second one, third one. Oh, this is pretty cool for design. This one too. This one, no, 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 no. And that's it. They suck. Skirts, 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 skirts. Okay, okay, I like this one. Like having a bit more color on it. And I think this one is just one of the other cars where you have carbon fiber on it, unfortunately. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna make it no carbon fiber because carbon fiber sticks out too much. Suspension, no. Exhaust, no. The last one is the only option. Frame, I don't want no armor. Front bumper, I know the last generation of the Rolls-Royce had something cool like this, but I'm not sure. Okay, the only reason I'm keeping the carbon fiber on the front grille is because it's not visible. Are you telling me that the dark one is the only one on which these lights actually work? Are you kidding me? Okay. Rear bumper. Alright, so the rear bumper doesn't want to change. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it stock. I'm not gonna be bothered by it. Hood. No. Right fender. Igniter. Trim. Okay. Let's see. No. Okay, performance. Spoilers. Oh, I could just this one. Yeah, really, that's all you can do. But damn, I'm curious. When I actually got this car in game, actually these cars to begin with, like, did they even bother to get good customizations? Because it doesn't look like it to me. Alright, so let's see. Rolls Royce coin in 2023. Alright, 2023. Okay, 2025. 2024. 2022. 2022. Do, do, do. Hmm. Well, they're pretty much the same if you're asking me, so not that big of a difference. And if I were to say, I don't even know if I would ever buy a Rolls Royce real life, even if I would have the money. So, alright, this is the car. Now for the wheels. Let's try the same strategy at first to see if it works. Yes and no. These wheels are way too sporty and this car is way too classy. That's why it doesn't work. Gonna need some monoblock wheels. I'm going with alloy even though I can get way better colors because alloy is actually the color that you can guys put on this car if you want. So we got this one. The alloy kind of matches the silver of the lip. So that should be done. No. These ones could work if you maybe have like a bespoke version of it to say so. Otherwise, I don't see them fitting the car. Okay. These ones ain't too bad. Again, not my choice. But yeah. Okay. Here. These. This would sure do. They sure fit. These wheels can be found both in the SUV category and in sports, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure about sports, but I'm 100% positive about the SUV category. Okay, these no. No. No, no, no. Somewhat? Somewhat. Okay. This is the SUV category, and once again, you can find them here. If you would like them. No, they're pretty much the same. Okay. So it's either these, which can be found in sports and SUV category. This sports actually. No, this is actually supposed to be the first one on the list. I forgot the name of it, but yeah. Where were they? Oh yeah. So this one's or these would work too. Would make it look cool, like a special edition car. These ones as well. These or these. I'll go with maybe these instead of these. Maybe these instead of the other ones. But once again, that's your choice. Okay. These are not bad either. This would kind of be more of a common style to say so. I'm going with these. If you're asking me, these are fitting the car the most. Are the most realistic looking wheels that you can put on the car. And they match. They match everything else. They match the chrome. Okay. This is pretty much it for the car. So, the point is of this video to show you guys that you can get for the most part any wheels you want on the cars for as long as those wheels actually fit the purpose. For as long as those wheels actually got something to do with the car. If you want to put sports wheels on a car like this, it simply won't work. Neither look good because the car is designed for elegance. It's designed to kind of have sort of a status. You know? That's the thing. So, that's how it works. The wheels are not supposed to be all about performance. They're supposed to be about maybe, I don't know. So that's going to be it for today. Going to be it with this video. Okay, let's save the card. 2025. I'm just gonna call it Rolls Royce Cullinan. Damn, I'm super sick. I got a cold. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys had a good time and pretty much understood the point. If not, I'm gonna try to improve because I'm still new to this stuff. So trying to keep it straight, it's not easy. So I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye.